Purpose by Guern. White bits of cold flutter down onto me and burn my skin. Warm liquid gushes from my mouth and nose, and when I draw my first breath, cold air cuts my insides. I hurt so much that I just want to lie here in the warm, dark red that's pouring out all over the ground, but I know somehow that I must try to get my hooves under me. The ground is hard and slippery, and my legs shake, but I manage to stand. When I turn around, I see her. She's sprawled on the ground, not moving, not even shaking away the cold white that falls on her. I know her. She is the warmth that enveloped me, the heartbeat that loved me. I expect her to turn to me, but she doesn't. She lifts her head a little, and I see just the corner of her eye before her head falls back down, antlers rattling. I cry out. I watch her and wait. Nothing happens. I try to move toward her. I make it 2 steps, but the ground is slippery from the dark red pouring from her, and my belly cord catches my leg. I land face first against her, but still she doesn't stir. I push closer and curl up against her side. I cry out to her again. Whatever is supposed to happen when I cry doesn't, and all I can do about that is cry some more. The cold white falls more heavily. Her body starts to become cold too. After a while, I become too tired to cry, then too tired to shiver. The cold creeps inside me and every part of me aches. I try to stand again, but I only slip and fall farther away from her. My face lands in the puddle of the dark red that has turned thick and brown. I can't lift my face. I can't even close my eyes. Slowly, too slowly, everything turns dark. The pain ends. The fear subsides. Gradually, understanding comes. And with understanding, rage. Why? Is how my cry would sound if words existed here. You know better than to ask that here. Every experience serves a single universal purpose. Learning, I scream back. What was I supposed to learn from that? What did you experience? Nothing but pain and confusion and fear. I didn't know what was happening or what was supposed to happen. It was nothing but fear and pain and sadness. How am I ever supposed to get over something like that? That would defeat its purpose. But what purpose does a life like that serve? What was I supposed to learn from being helpless and alone and terrified? You learned what it is to be helpless, alone, and terrified. An understanding you sorely lacked before, hence your mistakes. Gradually, the memories I had to leave behind the last time I was here are returning. This was because of what I did when I was human. You did what nearly all of us do when we first attain humanness. You discovered strength and power before you discovered compassion, hence your prescribed regression. It is a rare being that does not need to regress several times. But what did I do as a human that was so horrible? You know your deeds. What you do not yet understand is their consequences. The harm you did to those who are not as strong as you. It is almost congenital to our kind. For all but a precious few of us, suffering is prerequisite to compassion. That is why you prescribed what is to come. You must learn about weakness. The memories continue to surge back as fast as my consciousness can integrate them. I remember. I did choose this. 3 lifetimes of it. You must learn what it is to be weak before you can be trusted with strength again. Before you can trust yourself with strength again. Go now. Learn. No, wait, please. Don't send me back yet. I'm still shaking from... But I fall out of the warmth and the light. I fall back down, down, down into the... heartbeat. My first sensation is of her heartbeat. I feel the soothing throb throughout my being, and through the soft walls of her that envelop and embrace me, I hear her sweet voice singing to me. Words. As quickly as I realize that I am human again, I realize that this understanding will soon be taken from me. I cling to it frantically. If I can just consciously remember the things I'm here to learn, I can spare myself the excruciating relearning, the slow, torturous process of ingraining those hard lessons. I will remember. I will pass the tests. I will get it right this time. I think that I was sad a moment ago. Or maybe afraid. I don't know why. But I stopped trying to remember. I don't want the memory anymore. I only want this warm, peaceful darkness. The constancy of her heartbeat. The lilt of her voice. The love in her voice. The love. No. Something is not right. It's a lie. The promise of love and protection I hear in her voice is a lie. Someday she will leave me helpless, alone, terrified. I'll cry out for her, but she will not come. She will abandon me. A realization as stark and terrible as the cold grips me. Soon I will be forced from this safe, warm place, and I will be all alone again. The end. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to another one of my short stories. I hope you really enjoyed that one. Purpose, I think, is my favorite of my short stories. It's definitely the shortest. It doesn't quite fill up both sides of a sheet of paper when I have printed it out to read at open mics, and it has always gotten a huge enthusiastic response at the open mics. People asking me afterwards, oh, can I read that somewhere online? I want a copy of that, was actually what made me decide to start posting some of my short stories online. This is also the story that I think I've put the most thought and editing per page into, to get every word just right and to make the vocabulary level match the different levels of consciousness that the narrator goes through during the story. It's also a personal story because the early sequence with the reindeer, that's coming right from dreams that I had when I was a kid, very vivid dreams that went on into my early 20s. And another powerful part of that story for me, and this was the kernel idea around which the rest of the story evolved when I decided to write about those dreams I had when I was a kid. For all but a precious few of us, suffering is prerequisite to compassion. I wish it wasn't that way. I wish I could say I was one of those precious few who didn't have to suffer quite a bit myself before I learned to become more compassionate for others. It took me some time to realize that problems I personally have not had yet are very real. It's easy to dismiss problems that you can't relate to. So that was a big lesson I had to learn in life. Anyway, again, thanks for listening. If you have friends who are interested in reincarnation or the other themes discussed in this story, please forward this one to them. They'll appreciate it. It's really short. I will certainly appreciate it. When an author is first trying to get his work out there and get the world to, know about his creations, you're doing that author a huge, huge favor when you forward his stuff and recommend it to your friends. So huge appreciation for all you guys have done that. I'm going to keep the stories coming. I'm still writing. I'm still recording. It's a little bit of a challenge finding quiet places to record because I travel a lot. I'm a digital nomad these days. Might tell you about that whole lifestyle sometime. But anyway, I'll definitely keep them coming. And thanks again for enjoying my stories and for sharing them. Take care.